Right then, this is a playthrough of the game Blitzkrieg, and Ryan hasn't played it before, but he's loving to play it. So we are playing. Do you want to play as the Allies or as the Axis team?
I mean, well,
put it this way: Allies start. It's up to you. You can take a shield.
I'll be the Germans then.
All right.
Because then you get to go first, and I get to see.
Yeah.
What happens.
Cool. So. We'll call it Axis, but yeah. So this is a little player aid box thing here. Pretty much the same tokens. I think they are identical tokens here as well.
Are they staying in the bag or am I emptying them?
You will want to keep them in your bag.
There's
one other thing I need to grab in a second, which are these mech tiles. Can you see on top of Dice Manor, there's some small little chits up there?
Yeah.
Grab those, please. A whole stack.
And the sort of the little red baggie as well?
Yes, please. We need the red baggie as well. So I'm playing green, you're playing grey. So it's first to get 25 victory points.
They did look the best, didn't they, the Germans? You got to admit, their uniforms were rather
Jerry
snazzy.
can. So yeah, aiming to get 25 victory points.
It was the shoulder pads that I liked.
when you reach 25 victory points, it triggers into the game. I'll be starting, so you go second. So you could trigger the end, of course, and then win if you reach that first.
When do these start?
So they'll start off the board, and if you reach 1 victory point, you get 1 victory point.
Right.
So if I trigger to reach 25, you have one more turn, and that's the end of the game. Whoever has the most wins. In a tie, I would win if I reach there first. Okay. If I get up to 27, you get 27, I win. But again, you can be in the lead instead. Okay.
Kind of.
So that's how that works. We have various places. We have 5 theatres of operations. Okay. These are locations. We can start any of them. Now I'll be starting because I am the allied player, and you start off, it's very much tug of war in these locations, okay? So I will just take out 5 from the bag and show you what they look like.
Technically we're sitting on the wrong end of this board, aren't we?
Based on how we push it, don't worry about it. In fact, it works thematically either way that you're pushing it. So I'm revealing 3 tokens at random, okay? I happen to draw this, and let's see if I get really lucky. Okay, right, so for example, I can use a tank. A tank can only go on a brown spot. It can only go on the top line. That's called a campaign. So you can't go on the next line down until that first row is completed.
Gotcha.
So I can go, say, here, which moves me 1 direction in my direction. So move 2 plus 1 is 3. 1, 2, 3.
I see. And you could have gone on any brown spot on the board providing it's in the first row.
Correct. With this one, yeah. Now, if you happen to go here, whoever is having it on their side of this line, if it's a tie, nothing happens, they'll get 2 victory points. Okay, so if you manage to get a 4 or something, then you'd go, if you went here, you close off this campaign, and then whoever's in this side of this line gets 2 victory points.
Right,
okay?
so when a line is completed, technically the campaign is over, and that's whoever has the strongest...
Yeah, gets 2 points.
Is that the strongest in the campaign or on the track?
It's just on the track, so you get 2 victory points.
So I could technically win this campaign by having more power on it.
Yep.
But if this was that way,
that power is only indicated by this. This is the powerometer, basically. So currently I'm on 3. So unless you had a 4, so imagine you ignored it.
Right, I get it.
Okay. Now this is an interesting point to mention it. I've got a lightning bolt, which I rarely see in the game, but here's a lightning bolt. It's an instant bam. I can place it down in addition to my tile. So there's 2 ways to win the game, or 2 ways you can lose the game. One is if you don't obviously have the most victory points at the end. Again, I win ties. The other one is if you cannot draw and place something on your turn. So if on your turn you cannot place a tile,
you're over.
Then you're out. You start with 3, you can reduce them, you can get more. I'll explain how that works in a second. So I can play an instant hit, okay? Again, I only have 2 tiles next turn, and I could have completed it. Little player aid on the back of here, which shows us industrial production, you draw 1 unit token from the bag and add it to your reserve. So that's what this one means. So this one lets you add stuff to your bag, so you have more options to pick stuff. Okay, so now you're having a total of 4, okay, if you went here. So if I went here, I'll first draw out an extra 1, and the very last thing you do in your turn is you draw another 1 too. That's this one. The inverse of this is bombing, which means you're going to blindly take one of my tiles, and it's going back into my bag. Okay?
Right.
So now I've got fewer tiles. You keep bombing someone, of course they're going to lose the game. I've never seen anyone lose the game that way, but it's quite cool. Research, that's what these ones. These are a lot more powerful, but they're going to go straight into your bag, but you might never see them again. Okay?
And they look like as a unit.
They're yellow. Yeah, so it might be this one. It might be an instant one, and it's a ship. It might
They're just like super powerful units.
Yeah, if it's got X, such as here, you will not get the benefit underneath when you place the tile, so you will not get 1 victory point in this instance, as an example. So, if you have any questions about them, they are written on here, and we can go into the rulebook as well. So that's that. We have this one, as I mentioned, it moves you 2 in your direction, 3 in a different theatre of operation. Okay, so like over here.
Right.
Propaganda, we've seen the 1 victory point straight up. There are 2s as well. Improved industrial productions, you're now drawing 2. So when you get down to these bottom ones, you get basically drawing 2 out your bag. This one, basically, you can draw them from here into your bag, and then you can then pick out 1 extra tile, which could well be one of them. And lastly, 2 more research into your bag. That's how that works.
Okay.
So there's 3 types of tile, 3 major types. You've seen a plane, you've seen a tank. The last one happened to have been an Admiral Navy. So the Admiralty, the Navy, they can go any, of course, any blue spaces. Anything that's both, can be both of them. That's it. You'll see.
Tanks are on land, boats are in the sea, planes are on anything.
Yeah, and these thing is anything as well. So it's based on amphibious
Right,
boats
okay,
or
that's
tanks.
either or, yeah.
This example, there's 2 of them. You'll recognise it if you see the general, which is green as opposed to black. That's a naval captain. So if I manage to have this one here, say, and then I play this, the amount it moves is 1 plus the amount of naval it's got. So it's going to move a total of 2.
Oh, okay, so yes, yeah, okay.
That's it. The only reason
like a bit of a set collecting thing going on.
The only reason to see it basically is if I see loads of navy, I probably want to try and do something to make sure you don't play an Admiralty, because I'm thinking you might have one. You might not, because again, it's luck of whatever you get, and that's the game.
Okay, and so remind me, so we're drawing 3 to start with, and we're always playing 1 at a time, unless it's a lightning fella, which can go.
Which I think is probably only about 2 in the game, because I've only ever played a couple of them. So I've drawn my 3. Based on my 3, I'm now probably going to pick something which might help me. Now,
and every time you place, you're drawing another one, right?
Yeah, and your turn, you're drawing a pick up. Now, if I happen to close this off, and I happen to close it off with here, so imagine I reach this position, and it's closed off, I get 2 victory points plus an additional 1, because I've closed it off beyond a normal. So I've actually superseded what I needed to do.
Okay.
So extra. So I go over here, an additional 2, an additional 1. No, sorry, just a straight up 2, and I get this as well. I think it's all combined. I'll double check that. But if you reach all up to here, it's even more powerful. So you get 2 plus this. Okay, so you get a total of 5. Okay. Lastly, if you reach the very end, imagine this happened down here. This has been taken or something. Not only do you get the 3 victory points, that's already done now. You get 3, plus you get 1, plus you get all these benefits. I mean, that won't do anything because you're at the end, and you'll get 6. So going very hard on one thing.
You've closed off the entire theatre.
Yeah.
Right, and you've got on all the remaining.
Any benefits you can get on there, you get 2. So that's really strong. Okay, say it's strong. It's just something you want to mitigate. Okay, and that's it. So hopefully that all makes sense, and we're ready to start.
Vaguely.
So yeah, I've taught it to quite a few people, and no one's like going, "Oh, I didn't know that." So I'm going to start off with. See what I've got, and thematically it's good because obviously Pacific's got loads of blue and stuff. I'm going to jump in here with. Let's try out one of these tokens. 3. Actually, what else do I have? 3. 1, 2, 3. And I take one of these.
One of those already, and that goes into your bag.
Yes, so that goes into my bag. I wasn't going to. Do you know what? I haven't taken them for quite a few games. I've done other things. My very first game I lost because someone did that, but then equally, you get like a 1 in 23 chance I get it. And I can lose them, of course, because of the bombing and stuff. So I just don't know. I was tempted to go for this, because I thought that's 4 across now. That's something you really want to be trying to manage, but it's up to you.
And no, I can always put it back, right?
Yeah. So if you want to go,
so it doesn't. It's like once you pass that, it's not like locked.
No.
Right, okay, gotcha. Okay, so I'm trying to decide why I would not just try and match you in the Middle East, if I could. So if I did, I think I quite like that idea. So the first space on here, plonk it down, I get to move 3 on any other campaign.
Yeah, I was tempted to go. Of course, with Navy I can't.
I'm going to give it a go. I'm going to put a tank out there, so that moves it back 1, right?
Right, you only get 1 more, so a total of 2. It's not combined.
What do you mean?
So when I mentioned if you reach here and you can close a campaign, it's a total of 2, not 2 plus 1.
Okay, sorry, yeah, right, nothing to do with this. Right, so move that 1, and I can move 3 somewhere else.
Of course, you're limited by what you have. You might have a bad draw, but then equally, it's probably going to get stronger later. The risk of that drawing these early on is, I don't know.
I don't know why. I'm going to just do it.
Yeah, just
1, 2,
3. Yeah, that's it. My turn. So now, of course, I want to do something over there, or maybe leave it. Who knows? I'm going to go with.
Oh, they're not all the same size, are they? Either. I just realised. This and this are the same. That one's. Are they the same?
So no, that's 3. That's 4. But only get 2 victory points. That gives you 3.
No, I meant the size of the count.
Oh, I don't know. I never counted.
These
4,
2 are the same size, aren't they? And that's the same size. And these 2 little ones, right? Okay.
So I'm going to go here. 1 plus 1 gives me up to here. And then I draw up again.
What did you get out of that little
1 plus
little
1?
Plus 1, yeah. Oh, I didn't draw back up. Interesting. Okay. Ooh, what does that mean? Oh, that means. Oh, okay. I now see what that means. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So if yeah, I see. What does the factory do again? Industrial production from bag to reserve. Okay, so just immediately or every time?
From the bag to the reserve. Which one's this one?
So if I go on here.
You can't go there yet.
No, of course not. But just out.
Yeah, well, that one's here. So that one's literally,
sure,
you take one straight in. Yeah, straight from here into there.
And that's just a one-off bonus, not like every now and then. You know, I'm not always drawing more things, right?
Every time you're doing on one, but
I'm always drawing one. Yeah,
gives you a bit more options. And mitigates a bombing loss of game.
Oh, the bombing, yes, of course. That is quite interesting.
I think you have to go pretty hard to do it. I mean, you have to do it 1, 2, 3 times to lose it. Oh no, it's an extra. There's 5 bombs potential.
Okay, let's do a cogs.
Okay, so
first of all,
so 2.
1, 2,
and take one of those.
So I take one of those, and what happens with that point? Do I get that now?
No, that's only when that campaign closes off. So that's going to be in your bag. So I could choose to do something, but I won't obviously be able to close it with 1 hit. Equally, if you did close it off, you get 2 plus the 1, but then these are a bit more juicy, so I could let you close it off and then try and come back at you.
See.
Right, I'm thinking of going to snunk it in there with a 1 for here. Oh, can I show it to you now? Maybe I shouldn't. Shall I take that back or not?
Yeah, I've seen it now. My intelligence has reported.
I'll take it back because then I'm in a worse position by doing it. So I'll do a 2, 1, 2. So I get 1 point. I get 3 points, 4 points, plus 1, that's 5 points.
I see. Okay.
There's your bloodlust. You had it in the last game. Now you've got it here now.
I see.
Now you can see clearly.
I can see clearly now.
No copyright infringement, I hope.
So that is quite. You're right. Those are juicier, aren't they? I might smack it up. You know. I don't know if this is going to move or not, but am I going to do it? I don't know. Is it a good idea? So what do you get anything for closing off the campaign?
Yeah, if you close it off, you get the points depending if it's your side.
Just for closing it off, but you only get the points if you're winning.
Whoever's winning at that side, gets the points. So if you close it off, it's whoever's winning it gets the points.
Gotcha. So if I played 3 rubbish units here, for example, that would be a stupid thing to do, because you would be
potentially, but not necessarily, because 3 stupid units, the very least it's a 1, so it's going to get it past here.
Yeah. You're
going to get yourself 2 things here.
Yeah.
Yes, I would get 5. I have seen this swing a lot. I mean, I've been behind 14 and then jumped 14, so.
I'm not confident on the scoring. I must admit, I'm struggling with that a little bit.
So what, do you need anything you need to have clarified, or just see as it develops?
Yeah.
So whoever's winning that side of it when this closes off. So if this closes
Right.
off,
So it doesn't matter about closing off the whole theatre.
don't have to close it off. It's just if the row
we're
closes
just talking
off.
about the row, and then that theatre's just over.
Well, it's over if it reaches the very end.
Or what happens?
Or if that's finished as well, it's over too. Yeah.
But the only points available from here now is 5 and whatever
5.
this is. Correct. Okay, gotcha. It's not like a sort of an extra bonus for.
No.
Yeah. Right. Let's do. I kind of want to do that, but that feels a bit stupid. I've got really rubbishy tokens. They're all very low.
Doesn't matter. There'll be better stuff left in your bag.
So let's go for a bomb in.
All right. So let me flip them over. So you have to go next turn if you want to do that. So it moves 0.
It
but you do
moves
get
0.
bombing. So here we go. Pick one of my tokens. Don't reveal it. Just goes back in the bag. Okay. And now that comes back. I only have 2 tokens now, and I have an extra turn. If you want to use an extra token.
Do I get 2 points?
You get 2 points.
And do I get that point as well?
If you reach that position.
Yeah.
Yep.
3 points for my Pacific Ocean.
Okay. And now you can use an extra tile if you wish to. Oh, but you don't drop until the end of your turn.
Oh, I don't draw to the end of the turn. Right. Okay. I will do just because it feels right. I think it's not really been World War II about getting a little bit juicy in the older Western Europe. So let's go with getting that rolling. Point or cog. Kind of like the cogs for the moment, I think. So
All right. 1. Grab that cog.
Go with that one. And do I draw back up to 3 or just draw 1?
Just always draw 1 more. So
Oh, crikey. So actually playing the lightning ones is a bit detrimental in a way.
That lets you, I don't know, rush in and do something.
Yeah.
I'm going to go heavy on these guys today. So I'm going to do this for 2. So I get 3 in total.
Yeah, my Pacific.
Grab 2 of these into my bag. Last time I played, I think I was the last person. They shuffled it. They rattled it every single time. And I was like, blimey, how much more do you have to do?
I've got a friend who rolls the dice like this. Gets it in his hand, he does that. And it'll go on for.
I saw you doing
minutes.
this.
I like that.
Loads of
the
it.
roll.
That's what I dice play. Yeah.
Well, you just go.
I just go whap straight
Just
in.
whack
roll
straight
it.
and just what? Not even nothing.
No. Just,
Nothing in the hand.
why? If that's a double. You literally, when you pick it up, it's going to be something different. All
I
right.
don't know. See, that's
That
rubbish.
stayed as a 1.
It's rubbish. You got to go.
Although when I play dice board, I literally did this.
Whoa.
Well, now I've ruined it now.
Sorry. That was there, wasn't it?
I'll give you nothing. I was lid. Was I winning that one? I was winning it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be on. You can work it out pretty much. 2. So that's me. 2, 5, 6, 7. So I should be on 7. So I should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah. Look. 2, 5, 6. 7.
I swear it's
Yeah.
there, right there. I think.
And then that's moved something else. There's nothing else that's moved anything. You can tell.
Pretty sure that was that right on that.
Could have been. I thought it was 2, but yeah, it could have been.
Right. Okay.
Right.
So my ploy with trying to use the dice to sort of confuse you in Africa and Middle East has backfired. My turn, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I do like that idea. That makes a lot more sense to me. I know it's some. It feels like I'm doing a lot in the Pacific, and I wonder if that's like a good plan or not. Because that is a nice little juicy 5-pointer. The 2 by the factory means I get another 2 tokens.
Draw 2 tokens out, plus you'll draw 1 into your turn.
So you knew what I was looking at.
Well, that's what it says.
I mean, that feels like I should go for that. So I'm going to go there.
Okay, that's total of 5.
Oh, does that? No, wait a minute.
No, sorry, that's just a 3. That doesn't give it. That's not a +2. It's
Yeah. So
just-
that,
equally, you're helping me to complete it presently.
yeah,
Because it's
that's
still,
that, and you would get the points, wouldn't you?
as it stands, unless you can
Yeah.
all like
Okay. Yeah. I'm. It's clicking. This is a wash for me then, really, isn't it? I mean, I've really got to be able to get the 5 points. I've got to pull that back quite a long way. So if I got, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and if it's a tie, you win.
No, in a tie it's equal. It's only on this
Oh,
where
okay.
it's a tie.
So 8. I would need 8 to get 5 points.
Mhm.
So that'd be.
There are other ways to getting it, like push it out other places.
Yeah, I see. I
Go
see.
for it, unlock.
Oh, I see. Yes. Interesting. Well, I might give that a little go then. I'm going to go here with the same token,
What's that one?
which is a +2,
Alright.
which I'm going to.
So what's the number up to? 3. So firstly that moves
Let's
3.
do that. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
And
Then you got this one. You can start pushing it.
Yeah. Do I just let you have that? I mean, it does. Maybe that's a lost cause.
It's a 25-point game. That's 5. So that's it. There's only 5 in it, and then you got loads of other points elsewhere. As an example.
Yeah. So I think that my hunch is trying to compete with the Middle East right now is probably. I could probably use my tokens elsewhere better. So in that case, maybe get a start on. Let's have a bit of a start in Southeast Asia. That's 2. I'm not invested here. Maybe that's a good idea. Let's go that 1, 2.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
To draw up 1 token.
Yeah, let's do
I am going to go here.
That ship's have done put me a token down that plane.
Oh well. So that is 3 plus 2 is 5. I do complete it. So I do get 5. So I'm up to 10 now. And I get 2 tokens into my hand. Plus I draw one at the end of my turn. So now Southeast Asia is, South Middle East, whatever, is now closed off. Your turn.
Well, what does those guys do again? Okay, so that's that. Oh, that's a bit annoying. That's not quite what I thought it was. Okay, it is useless for me. Well,
Let's pretend.
Is that an end?
Oh, actually, yeah, that was it. Because that didn't complete.
I want to get my my tokens back up again for some choice. So I'm going here. I'm going to move that to 1, 2, and that factory gets me an extra draw.
Okay.
Ooh. What is that?
Right. Right, so I am going to see what to do. How far are we here? That is pretty strong.
Yeah, I've been going quite heavy in the Pacific. Don't know if that was such a great idea, but
quite like the idea of going over there, but will it work? It would work. Well, I'm going to jump over here because where you're at. So this is 4, which is here. Which, do you know what? Let's do it. You've seen it now. 4. So I get that's 1 point. And it's
instant
4.
point.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I think I'm going to play a plane down here to get myself another 2 points.
How did you get another 2 points?
Because I've closed this off.
Oh, you closed it off. Sorry, yeah, I didn't see that. Yeah. Huh. I really want. I need some points.
I
Man.
did also get
absolutely stuffing me.
I'll double check these ones as well.
Absolutely rinsing.
I've seen, like I said, 14, and then the other person just droop and catches up.
Well, that's instantly 2 points, is it? Those are quite good then. I reckon I need the points.
I think you also get these as well, so I've got 2.
You're not going to play there, so let's do this. So I'm going to go on here, which would get me 2 points.
So which one are you playing? You're playing this here, yeah?
Yeah.
That gives you 2 points, yeah, straight up 2. You're placing here, which gives you 4 on blue, which is this way.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
And I don't get that point yet. That's only if I'm...
This you won't get.
That's my bonus point, yeah.
Now, where am I? 1, 2, interesting. Kind of do that to you a bit, right? Okay, not yet. 1, 2. I think we'll do a bit of bombing, so I'll make you lose.
Oh no,
things.
I just got it back up again.
So I'm not going to feel it. I'm just going to take like that one,
Okay.
or whatever it is in the bag.
It goes in the bag.
Yeah, unless it's one of these.
Right. Oh, and then I'd lose it.
I think so, but no, they all go back in your bag.
Right.
That's my turn done.
Oh. And that's
Yeah,
quite
so it goes back in the bag.
I
Yeah.
might as well do that as a little cheeky. It's no use to me elsewhere, I don't think. I don't want to waste a big... There's literally no point in me wasting a big number there, is there?
A big number might.
Pushed me over that 2.
So you give yourself 3 and 2. It's just whether or not you really need it and rather have it somewhere else.
See. Okay. I'm just going to chuck down a little one-y ship.
Oh, that's interesting.
So that pushes him up there.
Okay.
That doesn't do shite. That's 3, 4.
Yep.
Feels like I'm quite far behind.
Ready? Where are you? You're quite stretching over there now, though. So I think I kind of want to do this.
Oh man, honestly.
Because it could change a bit, but 2 victory points, still 2 victory points. I don't want you to take it. I'll take 2 and 1. So I get 2 victory points.
That's the key, isn't it? You close those things off and you just open up the other player. That is the trick. Oh dear. Okay, let's go here. No, that's a stupid move. I'm not going to do that. I'm still going to use this token though.
I think what it was.
I'm going to go here,
That's
which is a +1
yes,
on something else. So
is it +1
that'll go up
something
there,
Oh, it is.
and then I'll move that way.
Okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Honestly,
I want to do this. 2. You get 1 victory point. And move this in 2 positions. It does give you 2 points, which I wouldn't normally want to do.
yeah.
But I gain 2 and you gain 2.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of alright. And it stopped you getting additional points.
Yeah, I see your logic.
But there wasn't a deep logic. It was just again, try it out.
Yeah.
Just give it a go.
Well, I'm gonna
Have it just in the 2 Nippon expansion tiles, bottom right, wherever you see them. Which came out of my second game of playing.
Godzilla.
Oh, Godzilla's not in it. Godzilla's the other side of the map, which I have played with.
What?
Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna go on this guy here.
Okay.
So that's 2
2,
points.
yeah.
That goes in my direction that way, and that gives me 1, 2.
Now, yeah, that's. I'm going to jump over here for 1 and take just a regular one, isn't it? Yeah.
I really think the there's something wrong with my tiles. You've replaced them all with. Honestly, you've replaced them all with incredibly rubbish numbers. Because I've not seen many good ones. So either I'm going to have a very strong finish, or you've written over all these with ones.
There are 6 spare ones which I don't put on, I don't know, Power Rangers or something.
So. That would be about. See, this is the reason. Oh, that is so annoying. I suppose if I go there, maybe I ruin your chances a little bit. Could go there. I'm fine. That's out then. Do we run out?
No, you don't run out.
It feels like you're inching very, very close.
That's what she said.
I quite like the idea of that, you know. Even I can't go here, right? That's out.
That's done.
Oh, because quite fancied that. Well,
Eastern Europe.
No one's bothered.
I'm
no
just
one's asked,
egging you on, aren't I?
No one.
Leave it alone.
No one wants to bomb Eastern Europe. It's too pretty. Let's go with.
Roll a die. 1, 4.
I'm going to go here. I'm going to go here and I'll bomb you, and that's going to move me up 1. Mine's taking too long, so I'm just going to.
A whole bunch of shield is you don't know how many tokens you've got left. So if you want to just either feel around, or I don't actually mind if I reveal. Do you want me to just lift it up and you pick one?
Sure, or I can just reach over.
Yeah, okay. Just the one. Okay. Oh, phew, you didn't take the one I wanted. So where do you go?
Oh, what?
Alright, I just want to do this. Where do you go? You bombed me, didn't you? No, where did you bomb me? You went over here.
Yeah, I bombed you with a boat.
Right, so it's a good chance you're going to do it. I'm going to go over here with my general.
Yeah.
I get 3, and I move an initial 1 plus 1 here. So it's 1, not special weapons, 1, 2, 3, 4. I did mention earlier about
yeah. No.
So that's a total of 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I get a total of 4 points. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to try that out. There we go.
So, just to remind me how this guy works, he went down here.
Yeah.
So he gets a +1.
So it's 1 for him, plus another 1 for each other land unit, excluding special weapons.
It doesn't. So if these were worth 2 each, they don't count.
Doesn't matter. It's just the total amount of units.
So you would only ever get 3 for him.
I got a total of 4. 1 for itself,
and
then 1, 2, 3. Oh no, sorry, that was you.
Oh, in the whole campaign.
Yeah, the whole
theatre
of operation. Yeah.
Wow. Okay, that's why they're pretty cool then.
Well, only if they come up. And I've actually had my nits before from bombing.
Well.
But I did mention earlier about you could go heavy, but then equally might have it. I didn't mean to do that. It's just I was drawing army. For what I wanted to do, you happen to be either there or not there.
So, well, that's really interesting then, and it's navy. Yeah, okay. It's land or sea. Okay. So that wouldn't be any good for me there. I might as well just try this. I think keep looking at this. This is off. You need to put something over this. But stop looking at it. That's useless. I'm just going to do it. Let me put my guy there.
Okay.
So that doesn't do anything.
Wowzers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not enough. Doesn't matter though. You still get everything anyway.
Yeah.
It's 5, 7.
So if I'd reached there, what extra would I have got?
Nothing because
everything's already finished. Yeah. Okay.
So
I thought.
there's always a blank anyway.
Yeah.
But this was interesting, and on the flip side of the board, which we'd like to handle, we flip it over. The further you go across, it helps you for the next campaign. So the next theatre of operation you're next to. I'll show you how it works. But anyway,
this is like the basic board, is it?
No, the Nippon expansion is the other side. Basically, in this other alternate universe, the Axis won. They've taken over America, and Japan invade.
Oh.
So and Japan go first. So that's the Nippon expansion, which we've got other tiles for with Godzilla in it. There he is, somewhere. Right, so my turn. That's done. This is done. 2 options, 3 options left. What do I want to go for? Let's try this out because I think that's also really cool as well.
It's funny, none of us have touched Eastern Europe.
But I'm going to do this one, which is this. which is you pick one of these and it goes straight into your area here. Okay, so move 2. Did I move the 2? Did I just do that a second ago? I haven't.
I didn't see. I probably not.
So 2, grab one of these.
Yeah.
And put it behind here.
That is cheeky, isn't it?
Equally, the others are pretty cheeky too. But that's my thing, and I draw a tile. Because of course you've been bombing me a couple of times, so I wanted to make sure I still had some stuff left. And now it's getting quite close, as you can see. Very evened up.
I mean, that is probably where I'm going to be at my best. It doesn't feel like it's much. I mean, that does do that though. So I could spend a unit to move something else 3, but if I'm close to 3, then I'm kind of losing. Whatever I put here, I'm kind of wasting now, aren't I?
Well, I was going to go there, and I thought, you know what? I just want to show you another example because you've seen every other action. That's why I tend to do what I've already done actions.
Because again, we're looking at the only reason I might go there is either for the bonus or if I think I can pull that back.
It's possible.
Which is very unlikely. So I'm just from a strategic perspective, in your opinion, putting anything here is probably not a great idea.
You might stop me getting 1 point, or maybe 2, because remember, whatever I place down here, it's at the very least it's going to move at 1, unless it was a 0. So
yeah, okay.
It's stopping me getting at least 1, maybe stopping me getting 2, and you're benefiting somewhere else. Equally, there is other options you can do.
I don't actually have that much options.
It's not as clear cut, I think, as some other ones.
I'm going to do
I mean, of course,
I'm going to do a bomb.
Here. Okay.
I'm going to go here. So bomb 2 and 2.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Now, you'll just have to fiddle around behind it.
Where's the one you've hidden in the corner? That's where they get. Yeah, you try to sneak him.
Then you pushed it.
Oh, look at him! Yellow one all stuck in the corner there.
Actually, it wasn't stuck in the corner, and it was just there. And you pushed it.
I saw.
This is being recorded.
You move it.
And I was actually going to flip it over.
Trying to hide it.
Right, my turn. Curse you! Right, now obviously that doesn't help me at all. You jump 4 positions. No, this is what I can do. I can do 2. To go 2. Move 3, and this is where I can creep this back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, just in case.
Well, it might be a good idea, isn't it?
Equally, I might want to bring this over now, because 4 isn't enough for you to win it. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. So you won't be able to win it. That's quite a good idea for these other tiles. Put like a victory point token on it. So I'm going to place it down to a victory point. That's a good idea. Move it 3. It stops you getting 1 victory point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think. So you're going to claim at least 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. I think I'm going to have to. So what is it? 3. So knock it back 3. 1, 2, 3. I'll stop there at this point. That is going to be high wire finish. You might nudge this. Equally, you leave it. Leave it until you need to win it. So
this is tough. This is tough. I'm just going to go for it now. I think I just want to get it done. So I'm going to put him there.
All right, 3. So first thing is 3. 1, 2, 3. You get 4 plus 1 is 5. Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, maybe I did mess it up then. So you've won the game, because if I'd gone here, I'd have won the game. Well, I wouldn't have won the game, but I would have been on. Wow, what a brilliant first game you played there. And I've never seen a complete theatre operation left empty.
That was good. I enjoyed that. That was it felt. You were right. It felt like I was nowhere near. I felt like
too much encouragement.
I felt like I was completely out of that. And then there's little things were just sort of sneaking me back. This was the good move. That won me the game, I think.
What, you won?
I did.
Oh.
I did, yeah. I smashed him.
Terrible.
No, he's obviously a very good teacher. No, so yeah, that was quite cool. Getting lots of the same type in one place.
Can happen, doesn't it?
Because that's what you kind of did there, wasn't it?
Okay, not intention necessarily. It's just I
Yeah.
had green. It
I was
was
just
what I wanted
stuffing
to
all
do.
my ships in the Pacific, and then I was trying to use the little nudgies to sort of nudge something else, which has helped me in Southeast Asia. But yeah, that was cool. It's really interesting. So I guess 3 is the highest it goes up to, is it?
What do you mean?
The standard units. 3 is the highest value.
Yes, and then into the special weapons.
And how many 3s do you get? I didn't notice many.
Not that many.
2
3.
of each. Yeah, it looks like 2 of each, doesn't it? Two 3 strength ships and 2 3 strength tanks.
Yeah.
And what does that little X mean on
So
that?
that's the one where it doesn't activate the power underneath.
Oh, but it's because it's brutally strong.
Yeah.
Right,
Equally,
okay.
so you could go here, or you could do it to stop somebody else from going there.
Gotcha. Yeah, I like that. Have you played his other one, Caesar?
I've got Caesar. I haven't played it yet, but I'm keen to. But
I thought when I saw the reviews of these guys come out, I saw I think it was a shut up and sit down.
Mhm.
I think they reviewed both of them,
Yeah.
and
Well, they're kind of the prototypey one.
and I thought the Caesar one looked more my thing because it looked more like a bit more. I don't know, old school area controlled in a way, a little bit El Grande-ish. But I don't know if I'm misremembering it.
No, I think that's right.
Whereas this, I suppose, is still area controlled, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll definitely open it. I just wanted to. It's like my 10th play at least to this one, I think. And
What do you
Yeah,
think
the
about this one?
yeah, I think like around an 8-ish. That's kind of what I give it. So yeah, it's very big fan of the designer.
Do you like do you think there's like?
Wow! So this is where you start. 4 corners, and what
Oh.
happens is if you win it, you then was that your for?
Well, so does this come with the game?
Yeah.
You said it was an expansion.
No, so they built this into the
They built the
printing
expansion into their
the second and third printing, I think. Yeah, because the
Amazing.
first printing only had 1 bag, or only had the same bag twice. So you start off in the centre. If you win the campaign, so right at the end,
Yeah.
you then bounce across. You can pick which of these 2, for example, and then you go further along those tracks. So if you finish on level 3, right at the end, you start off 3 over. So it helps you for the next theatre of operation, next campaign. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess. So where do I start?
We all start here: Honolulu, Seattle, Boston, Jacksonville.
Right,
Japanese
okay.
player
And
starts.
we can't do Los Angeles until all these are completed. Right.
So I know if I finish this one,
Mhm.
whoever finishes it, whoever wins the campaign, they get along. If it's a tie, whoever triggered the tie, they move it along.
Interesting.
And I liked it. Yeah, it's very good as well.
That's probably like quite a different game in a way.
Well, I've only played that with one other person, I think, and it was good. It's actually much quicker, actually. And there's only like 2 spaces up here, but every place got taken apart from.
Oh yeah, see, they don't have many there. I see, they don't have. It looks like there's more going on, but there's not the rows.
Mm.
They've only got one sort of like row in each theatre. Very good, man. I like it.
It's been a long few months, hasn't it?
It has.
And
we need to get
next
together.
weekend, next Thursday still works apparently.
Possibly. Things are getting a bit crazy at work again. We need to get together and do some Aeon's End.
Really cool.
I would love to do some Aeon's End. If you guys are up for that.
Yeah.
And at some point,
Oh yeah, my player
maybe
mat's in there.
maybe the Lord of the Rings card game if you fancy getting into
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I've got so much of that,
Back to the table.
and it's